Welcome to my channel. Um, and as you saw from the title, from the video, I just basically just stop doing this to have your desires materialize in your reality. So, starting from the fact that when we see with our two, with our physical eyes, especially if it's something that is going wrong in the reality that you just would not prefer, we tend to as humans tend to identify what's happening to them, and that causes them to be in a basically turmoil, stressing out, worrying about things that is out of your control because you think that everything that's happening outside of you is happening to you, and you think that you're not the cause when you are. But that's a whole nother video. Even though it's still on the same topic, because at the end of the day, it all starts with self at the end of the day. So this world, the 3D is only showing you what you have going on with inside of you. Your inner world is a reflection of your outer world. So anything that you see that you do not prefer is going to reflect back to you whatever that is that you possibly been suppressing, or just basically just not dealing with it. You have fear blocking you from going on the other side. So it's you against you. It's been against you. It's no one else. Not no some outside force outside of you making things happen. No, it's you. If anything, you're the force. You're the force. You're the force that's fucking it up. You can do all bad by yourself. No one else. Everyone else is just conforming to what you telling yourself. You're the self-talk and all that stuff. How you think, the way you think. That is very it's very why is this doing that? But anyways, sorry, that's what's saying. But yeah. Sorry, that was what you thought. I was trying to make sure. I was like, what is he doing? Anyways, so going back to what I was saying. So basically, the outer world, the 3D, is only it's this mixture of a whole bunch of different beliefs that's just been terrorized. If you really think about it, like people, like circumstances, beliefs, and all that stuff, it's just materialized, and it's like you're the storyteller at the end of the day. What story are you telling yourself? Stop telling that story. Just stop telling it, even though it may sound like it's not simple, but it is simple. It really is simple once you deprogram yourself. Like, the more you let go of all those beliefs that are just not serving you, it's clearly not serving you. You know what I'm saying? So what you're feeling inside, what you got going on in there, how you feel about this and this and that, and then you wonder why it's still being perpetuated in your 3D. You're still telling yourself the same story. Just stop it. Just stop. That's it. It's okay. If you don't want to stop, that's fine too. That's on you. At the end of the day, it's on you. You at the end of the day, if you want to keep hurting yourself and keep putting yourself through those cycles, well, it's like, who's the fool at this point? No one else, just you. And it's okay. You know, we all been fools at one point or another. You know what I'm saying? But learn from it. Learn from it. You know. So, you know, do your best to try to learn from it. You know, no one's like perfect, but we are perfect, if that makes sense. Because, you know, it's all that unconditional love stuff. But anyways, so basically, once you just change the reflection, and by changing the way you view yourself, the way you view the world, and everything, like, that will reflect back to you in your reality. However, for those desires to even come into your reality, you have to know for sure, have belief, have faith, and know that unwavering focus, unwavering faith, knowing that no matter what you see in your 3D that is coming up that is not something that you prefer, don't identify with it. Just look at it as if you're viewing from a third person perspective or something, you know? Like, you just watching something, you're just trying to see what's going on. You're seeing it from a bigger picture instead of being in it and thinking like, oh my God, this is the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's when you put yourself outside of yourself, if that makes sense, whatever that you see, whatever that you're experiencing that's not what you prefer, that's possibly that could trigger you from whatever your human body had experienced before, you just let it flow through you. That's pretty much what you do. Whatever you're feeling, you just like, you know, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna get. And as you keep doing that to yourself, like, you keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, your self-talk really does matter. Like, your self-talk, how you think, what, all that. It's the same thing, because technically the speech and mind is amazing. The gift of speech and mind is amazing, because as long as you got that, like, you can do anything. So, but basically everything outside in your 3D is reflecting back to you whatever beliefs or whatever that you just haven't let go. So if something keeps happening over and over again, even if it may be slowly going away, but it's still like there a little bit, you need to keep letting go of resistance. Because once you let go of resistance and having that relief, you're not going to experience those things anymore at all. Like, whatever that is, that's just not of your true higher self. So stop basically reacting to your 3D as if it's nothing. You can still have feelings. Don't say anything like don't cry and or whatever. It like, you can still have whatever you feeling. Feel what you feeling, but don't judge yourself in that moment. Don't judge yourself for that. Don't say, oh, you stupid or whatever it may be. Like, don't judge yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Just, like, you know, it's going to be okay. It already is okay. Like, work yourself up to, you know, till you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, like, go straight into some crazy opposite state of mind unless you know you're ready for that. That's if you've been doing it for a while and you know what it is, then you're like, okay, boom. I don't, because once you realize everything is technically nothing, and we just be signing meaning to things, and when in reality we really should just, everything is really just neutralized. It's just more of like we're just assigning a meaning to things, and we getting ourselves worked up over nothing. We getting ourselves worked up over nothing, but that's okay. We're learning, we're getting back to aligning ourselves, maintaining that connection to source that's within. Because when you're connected to source, when you focused on you, when you focus on unconditional, like loving the way that you think and how you see things, like you see through the eyes of source, the unconditional love, you're going to see beauty and miracles and blessings happen for you every day, all day, because the life is a dream. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. That's all it is. I heard Zeus. But yeah, it's just simply just like in that moment of something happening that you don't prefer, just do your best to be still. Just be more present. Be in the now. And remember that, like, look, the past, the future don't exist. It really don't. It just looks like that in this realm. That's all it is. It just takes a minute for the 3D to catch up on some things until you really get on a momentum. Then eventually you start, obviously, like, things will start becoming a lot more like all the big stuff that you've been wanting. But everything that you desire is already done. Just let it unfold. Just trust the process. That's all you need to do. Because you're seeing something in front of you, your 3D saying that it's denying you of your desire is not true. It's not true. You are suggesting to yourself, if you believe you or not. That's basically what you're doing. If you really think about it, is you suggesting to yourself, you sure? You sure about yourself? You sure you changed? That's what it's giving. It's like, you sure? Okay. And then something happens. It's like, no, you didn't. You didn't change. You're going to keep going through this again. Let's try again another time. Like, it's like, oh, you're going to keep going through the same grade, the same class until you pass. That's all it is. And that's okay. And like the faster you realize that you're the one that is causing everything in your life, how things play out in your life, like you can realize like, oh crap, like it was me. It was me. And you take your power back that way, and you'll be more intentional about what you think or how you think and how you would respond, especially when it comes to something that is, that's not wanted in your reality. So the main thing is just let it happen. Just know that to desire it is to have it. Desire is to have it. That's it. It's already done. Just let it unfold. Just let it happen. Just let it flow. Just let it flow, baby. All right. And trust that you will always be at the right place, the right time. And that part also comes with practice, especially when you're not used to listening to yourself. Of course, you don't really trust yourself. You don't trust what you said because you don't be listening to yourself. You don't be following what your true self is trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So the more you listen to your intuition, the better. Because the more you listen to yourself, the more you're like, okay, I trust myself. I trust myself. And the more you trust yourself, the more you have faith in yourself because you've seen the how the change within is really reflecting outside of you in your world. You see the changes that are happening in whatever aspect that is. So I do have something on. I'm just gonna make that clear. In case anyone was like, what is she wearing? You know, I don't really care. But just in case, if you wanted to know. I'm wearing a tie. Alright. So that's what it is. But yeah. Just let it flow, let it happen, let it go. You know? Just know that everything's good, everything's working out for you, everything is just magic, you know? And right on my nose, like I'm gonna share like what I had put down. Oh wait, hold on. What the hell are they doing up there? I'm sorry, I'm in apartments. So even though I'm not tripping about it, I'm just saying like they sound like they're doing some. Unless they must be cleaning the floors. That's what it sounds like they're doing because it sounds like they're doing like a. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm like, they must be cleaning. That's what they're doing. They must be cleaning. It ain't no problem with that. I was just curious what they were doing. I ain't complaining. Because chosen will leave. I don't mind. Because I be making noise too. That's you. But for the most part, it's like really quiet apartments. They're really quiet for the most part. Oh my god! Hold on, my eyelash. But anyway, okay, that's just my other. I wrote down. Where did I write it? Yeah, because there's no built-in meaning in anything. It really isn't. We assign the meaning. That's the whole point of free will. Where did I write this at? I wrote this down the other day. I was like as like, you know, just writing down like certain things that just felt like, you know, my own affirmations. Even though I bet someone else said something similar to that, but now, like I said, we all collective consciousness and all that. So you know, but anyways, but I just said I easily go with my higher self's flow, and I am in perfect harmony with my intuition. Oh, this one I got from Joseph Rodriguez. If you watch him on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. But I really like this one when he said, people show up in harmony and contribution to my vision or true vision. I like to say true vision because you know I want the true vision, you know, my higher self vision. And then I could put, my life is full of magic. Everywhere I look and think, there is beauty, you know? So, you know, the more you just believe in the words that you say, because remember, like, believe in the word that you say, what you think, that matters. You're casting spells all day, people. Okay. So it's like, would you rather focus on what's good or what's bad? So you rather let whatever this thing that's in 3D affect your whole mood for the rest of the day because it's just because you think it's something out of your control when in reality it really is in your control. So you just focus on the vision in your mind and just be like, you know, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's perfect. You can say that in your mind and still be calmly respond. But like I said, this also has to go with you growing that relationship with yourself. It takes time, and it's not gonna be something that's gonna be overnight. You know, it could be, depending on the person, what you got going on, you know, how your path is and journey is, you know. But no one is expected to. It's like, oh no, you're not in a race. Just be in the moment, and just don't think that you need to fix yourself now. There's nothing really need to be fixed at all. You're perfect now. And when you realize that you're exactly where you're supposed to be in the moment, there'll be more things that will come to you. Whatever that is, how that is going to show up in your reality. Whatever how it's going to show up in your reality, that's how you're going to interpret it. It's your life. It's your dream that you're living. This is just a dream. That's all it is. This is just a dream. It just feels really real because, you know, we're using... Sorry about this. Because we're using the five sensories. That's all it is. So, yeah. So, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to end the video here. And whoever that's meant to come across this video is going to help you along the journey. That's what I do now. And if you're still here at the end of this video, I appreciate you. And I thank you. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.